Welcome to my studio. Let's go. Welcome to our kitchen. So this was a full renovation. Imagine what it was before. A peninsula coming out of this wall area, dark black granite countertops. The cabinets matched the floors, which were like a bright orange color, very faux pas. And I've always wanted a freestanding island, so finally we were able to do that. We have this lovely island here. The spacing on either side works really well. There's enough room to pull the chair in and out. You don't feel super cramped, and there's still enough space to really walk by as the main access point into the living space. The curved edges of the island are super important. You're not walking and banging your head into the corners, and it just gives it a really soft look with slightly rounded edges. The coloring in here is definitely an all-white kitchen, which I never thought I would have, but knowing myself, I love to be creative and change my living space. So I'm leaving the living room as the clear canvas that I can change a million times over, and then keeping the kitchen very calm and soft where I can turn away from the living room and catch my breath. What I also love about the white on white is we have a white handle as well. So there's nothing wrong with doing a colored handle, but I've done the white color here so that it really blends in, and just gone with more of a sculptural handle style, which is oversized and just gives it a really interesting look and just kind of pulls your eye up the door as well. So that was kind of neat. I also mixed our materials, so I have a marble countertop here. I live by myself. One day I'll have a husband and children, but until then, I can be careful not to get anything on the marble. But my main prep space is here, which is a quartz material. All my prep and all the dirty kind of cooking stuff happens here, and then I have my my placemats for the island. We do have the marble backsplash because, again, there isn't too much activity happening over here, and I just love the vein and the color and just that natural look. I also have a touchless faucet, which is kind of neat. You can kind of, if your hands are busy or whatever it is, you don't need to really reach for the handle. You just kind of tap it and it works out really well. So I really love that a lot. And I also chose to not have cabinetry here. I wanted to make sure that the space didn't feel too crammed or too heavy. So the openness allows you to have something sculptural or some sort of floral arrangement. And even if you don't put anything at all, you can just actually, enjoy your backsplash, whatever it might be. This was the kitchen, and let's head to the living room. In the living room, this is where we have a lot of color, a lot of texture. The herringbone floor was really important to me, so I didn't want to fully cover it. That's why I had this kind of irregularly shaped hide on the floor. I love art. I love painting myself, so being able to display different pieces in here is really important. And scale of pieces on your coffee table is really nice too, so you can really create something a little bit more dramatic with your florals or some sort of accessory pieces. Books, candles, whatever you've got around the house, put them together on your coffee table, step away and just love it. Just go with it, it's fine. I also installed a shelf up here, of course, for some artwork, and just again to raise your eye up. You never want your TV mounted too high, and it just felt like there was a bit of too much of a void. So we've got this guy here. Lighting is also very important to me, so all of the fixtures I tried to keep them a little bit more sculptural. We have this 3-arm light extending here, which really pulls your eye across the living space. And we have it running through a conduit, which is an additional piece, and then to the light over the island. This is my home office, where after work, if I still feel like working, I can hang out and do my creative thought processes or get some painting done. Again, light and airy, and just really loving the wood natural tones that I'm trying to pull throughout the whole space. Throw in a kind of an antique rug, and pretty much you're all set. Let's go check out the master ensuite. So this was a full gut renovation, and what does that mean? That means we had a massive tub here, a massive shower here. All of the colors were very much 1980s, although the building was built in the 2000s. And the space was just not functional and just old. It really needed a change. So what did I do? Or not me. The guys helped me to just blow this place up and start from scratch. We have brand new floors running throughout. We have a new floating vanity with a single sink. Since the shower is now gone, I'm able to have a small little makeup counter here to pull myself together before meetings. And we have this great big shower that is big enough for a family. The coolest feature here is normally when you walk into an ensuite or a bathroom, you're walking into the shower door or a wall, and it just feels like really tight. So I really want to open up the space. We have glass enclosure in the corner to just make the space feel really open and airy. And then we've taken all of our plumbing and created a plumbing tower. What that means is all of our plumbing lines have been run onto the floor, and they're hidden on the step of the shower in between our framing, and they're just running all the way up this tower, so everything is really tidy, enclosed, and clean. The other benefit of having all of our plumbing here is that the water is now spraying onto the tiled wall, whereas normally the water would be spraying onto your glass and having to clean it all the time. Don't know about you, but I don't have the time nor the patience to be cleaning my shower glass every day. In the shower, we have our plumbing, but we also have a little nook where we have all of the shampoo and all of the soap and all of that stuff. So everything is, again, contained on this one wall. Plumbing, controls, shampoo, and then you can have the rest of the space just nice and clean and accessible. A little bit of extra storage up here, and some fun art in the black and white aesthetic and splashes of vintage and gold, and that's all we need. Thank you. That's it. Thank you so much for joining my house tour. Thanks for coming to my studio and my crib, and stay tuned for the next one.